we had to be extra vigilant. So what we did is we tried to encourage as much online registration and pre-purchasing of maybe raffle tickets and mulligans as possible. The online registration did okay. And we also had paper registration and people would mail us in checks as well. But online was definitely, of all three of those things, the best. We had like a long 8-foot table and we had 3 volunteers. And then we had put down on the concrete orange, because our colors are orange and black, orange duct tape X's. And so just to show that we were spacing out. All of our volunteers had masks on. We also had gloves on.
So the biggest challenge was a lot of comments from previous players from last year that wanted to know the protocol as far as social distancing, how the course is acting for COVID-19, and what measures are going to be taken ultimately on the course the day of. So this year we didn't have any volunteers. So we wanted to limit the people that we're bringing to the course as a precaution and put the golfers more at ease as far as those things go. Practice social distancing on the range, everyone's 6 feet apart. You're required to wear a mask at registration up until you get in your cart and you are on your first tee box for the shotgun start. But we tried to make everything automated and technology based rather than just everything was contactless.
There was no bag drop. No, we weren't allowed to do that because we like to involve the football players, and we were going to have them help, interact with the golfers and get the bags, but there's obviously no touching of anything. But we did get everyone to their carts. Oh, this was a feat. I got 140 small bottles of hand sanitizer, which finding 140 bottles of hand sanitizer. A guy at Kroger, he hooked me up, grocery store. And so we passed them out we bought them and passed them out to every golfer so that they would always have their own hand sanitizer, with them. What else we had masks available for anybody who felt like they wanted to have a mask. Nobody took us up on it, but we had it. And then they all got in their carts. Ohio did allow, thank God, when the tournament started. At first, golf courses were always open, but it was 1 person per cart. They did allow 2 people per cart by the time our tournament happened. So that was huge.
From there, it was kind of, you can control it as much as you can, but we had the rangers come around, make sure people were wearing their masks. If they aren't wearing their masks, make sure you're actually social distancing. We had some golfers tee off, put their mask on, and then walk to their ball rather than hop back in the cart, which was okay with the course. They gave that blessing, and that was fine with me. And I was all about any player safety, so I was looking out for those guys and ladies before trying to put together an event to make sure they were satisfied. So we weren't able to do the banquet at the course itself. So I partnered up with Stitch House Brewery, which is a local brewery by the golf course, where they were able to do 60% capacity to follow Delaware's protocol. And their 60% capacity was actually 132 people. So since we only had 72, the whole back of the building was for us. Once you were at your table, same protocol goes for any restaurant business. You couldn't get up without a mask, try to limit your interaction. The raffles will run through my LLC website. So it was a random number generator. Essentially, people bought $20 worth of raffle tickets that enters into all the prizes that were displayed on the website. From there, I just auctioned them, or not auctioned off, I raffled them off to everyone seated. Tacos were provided as part of their golf ticket, etc. So it was doable.
We then got the dinner together, which had to be completely modified than what a normal tournament dinner would be. Normally, I think it's a buffet, a caliber of a tournament we would have. I mean, I'm sure big tournaments have, nice past meals with, waiters and stuff, but, we're small. No buffets were allowed, none of that. So I ordered off of Amazon compartmented takeout boxes, if you will, with lids. and I got round salad ones. And so from our caterer, she gave us big pans of our meal that we had. And I had volunteers in the kitchen, all their stuff on, plating up in these boxes with lids, the salads, salad dressings in ramekins with lids, the meals, and then we had brownies individually done in baggies that, were passed. We did not do any kind of like glasses with water. We just did bottled waters. And then we pre-rolled all the silverware so that nobody would be, picking in. And then the facility, because they are a restaurant banquet facility, they knew what their mandates were from the state of how far apart all the tables, how many people could be at a table, so forth. It was a very safe thing. People had their hand sanitizers, no handshaking, elbow bump things. I had the players open up the doors when the golfers would come, so nobody needed to touch any kind of handrails. I feel like people walked away thinking, okay, I feel as safe as I could have felt. They did what they needed to do, and I feel good about it. I don't feel like my life was in jeopardy. They did everything that they could have done for COVID.